You either float or you sink it. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. It's the real ones can vouch, they thought I was done, but all I got, you gotta play my this hard. Salute when you see me. Put in the car.
Wow! Can you believe it? This kid just did the impossible!
Salute when you see me.
I'm just getting started.
Boom. Love that closing line. So, what you think?
Yo, you absolutely crushed it. This final edit really took it to the next level, man. I mean, you gotta be looking for an agency job, bro.
I'm glad we on the same page, man. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on this. This is gonna be ready for when you make it big.
What? With all the subs you're about to get?
I mean, we've been boys for a minute, but I ain't that nice.
You gotta talk to my agent.
Yeah, we just pulled in. Filled in. All right, great. We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing. One day, I'm gonna have my own building with the banners hanging up.
You a beast on the field, man, and it's only a matter of time. And I know you're gonna get both. We just need the banner to be dope. Oh, like that one, you know, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat.
Love that.
Well, you know, you gotta let your man take care of that, because, you know, Zono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jay, since we're early, can we stop here real quick? This would be a perfect spot for a video.
Always cutting it so close, huh? All right, 2 minutes.
All right, you ready, baby Creed?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? I gotta ask my man, what are we doing here at Nike HQ?
Hey, so I got an exclusive invite to come out here and train with some of the best in the NFL. Just to be here and learn from these vets far into the league it's huge for me. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but I'm ready. Let's go.
Money. Nailed it, baby.
Cool. Thanks again, Jordan. I still can't believe we're here.
You got this. Now let's go get you checked in.
Hey, there he is. The next big thing has arrived. Brandon Young, lead sports performance director. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, Brandon? I seen you in a couple videos with OBJ and LeBron.
Well, you made it here, so that must mean you got next. And I see you brought the whole team with you.
Wouldn't be here without him. This is my agent, Jordan Wright.
So, brand manager.
Oh, you sure you're not supposed to be part of the program? We've still got a couple of slots left.
I'm retired. I can give him a run for his money.
I'm gonna go grab your credentials and schedule from inside.
Hey, a bit of advice. Take it all in. Well, get yourself checked in, and I'll see you out there in a bit.
Oh, before you go, you've worked with some of the biggest names out there. What's the secret to their greatness?
Frankly, it's balance. It's more than the body, skills, and the stats. It's the mind, too. Nice to meet you.
Brand manager, huh?
No doubt. Bro, I need to figure out who Jay's plug is. Because you ain't made it yet, but this is big time.
Okay, so you're all checked in, and the rumor mill is active right now. There's a few teams interested in moving up in the draft to select you. Okay, I have moved all of the pre-draft visits and interviews till after you completed the program. I have your access badge, and if you check your phone, I've sent you the schedule.
Let me check it out.
Meditate and get the dog. You picked the wrong time to sit on me.
How you doing, fellas? You doing? Good, good. Everyone's nice and excited. They don't look so nervous. Everyone's happy? Good, good, good. You all had your breakfast, I hope. Hard training this morning, boys. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Alrighty, guys. Long speeches aren't my thing, so I'm going to keep this brief. This is going to be 6 weeks with no interruptions. 6 days a week, 2 sessions a day. The thing that separates the elite athletes is the work that they do during the off-season. We're going to improve your stamina, your strength, speed, and agility. But it's not just about the physical reps or the high intensity with the technical work. It's about the mental, the nutrition, and the recovery. Welcome to the program. Alrighty, fellas, I'll see you out there in a bit, yeah?
Defense over here with me. On that north side there.
Here we go, set. 72, Super Bowl, that's about we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We hit for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I got a ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip, what's real big wheels. Oh, you mad, or that's how you feel? Stuck in my ways, I just wanna Bobby stage. Big time players, big time plays. I put my heart in the game, they gon' remember my name. I put the team on my back, on my shoulders. I cannot stop even if the fourth quarter go over. We gon' keep moving like soldiers. All of our fans sending us letters like we go to war. Look what they wrote us. If you the opponent, then book it. We gon' keep going, keep pushing. We do not care the prejudice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I got a ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, or that's how you feel? I know they doubted, I'm really like Saquon Giants. Way too cold, iced out Matt Ryan. You gonna win, no, I ain't buying. Pick 6 and we ain't trying. I need me 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 rings like I'm Brady. I know the defense is just trying to phase me. That's all out of time whenever you play me. Been in my bag, I run it up daily. I pull up to a white with a new Mercedes. I need me 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 rings like I'm Brady.
Heard your pockets on E, love to talk, so they talk about D, yeah. Ay. And the haters I don't see, got a problem, and that's where we gon' be, yeah.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Rich Eisen. And it's that time of the year. You can feel it in the air. The start of a new NFL cycle as we get into the offseason. And if you're one of those highly touted quarterbacks entering the draft, particularly the one coming out of USC, you're going to be in high demand, getting pulled in all sorts of directions. I mean, if you thought you were popular in college,
Brandon, hey, Jordan Wright. We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get the...
Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this has been more than a tour. Certain things have lined up.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on his own because that is how you stay a household name. Speak.
Let's go. 79 runs.
That's my little guy. I know some that'll kick him to the coastline. I'm on West Side, we on show signs. You got some fake friends, they just told lines. Text, I reply, baby, to my phone die. You know he lied if I said he don't lie. Up once again, and you know that I'm never too proud to beg. It's hard to admit that I made my bed, and you know I'ma always wish you the best. Look, roll inside the Benz.
Let's go now.
Once and I got you, man. It's hard to admit that I made my bed, but you know I'ma always wish you the best. I'll be saying for your feelings, and you know the feeling. This is what you thought was healing, but it makes you feel it. Try and take it off.
All right, so let's get to the interesting part. Somehow, there isn't any footage of this mythical football game that supposedly took place at Nike HQ. But there are whispers that a certain player from USC looked like an absolute star among an exceptional group of pros. And by pros, I mean all pros and pro bowlers. Yeah, and you gotta believe that every team in the NFL was wishing they'd had some...
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Miami Hurricanes taking on the USC Trojans. chance of playing next Monday's national championship game in Miami. We are underway here in New Orleans. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Back to throw, Daniel. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Holden. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Well, that's something, Charles, that we have seen so much this year from him. A great throw there for the touchdown.
And not only did we just see that throw, it makes you think back throughout the season. You talked about it. We've seen it throughout the year. The variety of throws we've seen from him. We've seen every arm angle, different platforms, on the move, in the pocket. Does he have to gut it? Does he loft it? He has all the throws in his arsenal, and he just exhibited one more there for another touchdown.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Fancy footwork by Charles. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The SC offense about set to take over here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A big play there.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
A nice throw right there, Charles. What a season this young man's had at the quarterback position. 44 touchdown passes, just the 6 interceptions. You'd have to think definitely ticketed to be one of the top picks in the draft come April.
I absolutely agree with that, and the numbers tell a good part of his story, but they don't tell everything. You got to put together the whole package, how respected he is by his teammates, what a leader he is, and that goes along with the numbers you just mentioned. And that's why he is going to be one of those top 10 picks that you suggested, maybe one of 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round in this year's draft.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for a USC touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Trojans add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's Daniel. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They run it. It's Charles. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Ragland, and he is in for a USC touchdown. A great play there with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air. Daniel on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. The Miami punter out on the field as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Now started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw. Hold it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They fake the give. Daniel. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Daniel now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Hurricanes are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So led by a collective team effort.
Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a USC Trojans uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the USC Trojans. All set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And
the result of that one? A nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down now, Ragland gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On third down, Ragland. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. Ragland. Is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Ragland. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run on first down. Ragland. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Ragland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, Ragland. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down now. Ragland and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throw left inside, complete. That's Fields. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in for a USC touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Trojans marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Now Taylor. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. What a story this would be as USC now sits just 2 quarters from a national title. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, Taylor. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Clemson punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The SC offense about set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland, and a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Ragland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Powerful running. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, Ragland. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So that'll do it. The USC Trojans are once again national champions.
for all my listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why USC is going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star quarterback, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are off the charts, but I think his championship experience sets him further apart from the rest of the pack. Anyway, let's shift into something I read before the show. An interesting post my wife Susie sent me about the upcoming football camp taking place
no matter the game. That is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot of respect there. You know, I was an athlete forever, and I'm still a cutthroat competitor.
Both of you the exact same.
Neither of us have taken any shortcuts, and we both want to be disruptors.
The results from all your performance screenings were off the charts, which we expected. The DNA analysis helped too.
Yeah, you guys don't mess around. Man, I felt like a science experiment or something these last few weeks.
Everything counts. We track it all. Your sleep patterns, nutrition, lactate threshold, isokinetic testing. We need all that data to continue to personalize the plan for you.
Yeah, I have definitely been exposed to some things I've never thought about. Like speaking with the sports psychologist last week.
Take full advantage. It's not just how you perform on the field. I gotta be honest, I was a tad skeptical about you at first with all the buzz. You hear it all the time.
All right. So now that you met me, what do you think?
Everything we've seen on film has been on full display. I think that some people come here to train. They say they want to be like this. But they aren't ready to put in that type of work. They truly don't see themselves in that light. But that's not the case with you. You're wired a little bit differently, I can tell. I'm glad you accepted the invite.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Couldn't pass it up. And I've always wanted to put my team on. If I eat, they eat. You know what I mean?
No one can make it alone. And you already got that figured out. You're ahead of the game.
Hey. Hey, so I didn't tell you, but when we were hanging around at Nike, I got in contact with some reps for their other sponsored athletes. Russell Wilson's agent just emailed me. He's going to be hosting a charity game to raise funds for some local fields. You want in? It's going to be a pickup game in Hawaii sometime in March. They're still trying to nail down the exact date.
Wow. Hawaii, and we're giving back to the kids too? Yeah, you can definitely co-sign that one.
What if we told Zoe how to sit this one out? Hey, how about a little more enthusiasm? This is a big deal. You're not even in the league, and they're inviting you to line up against the best in the game.
I'm excited, I swear. I just couldn't imagine being in this position before. And to get back to the community too.
I get that. It's not about fame or the flashing lights.
I was barely able to eat off the dollar menu when we met. To go from that to canceled pros, and now this.
You've got to enjoy these moments along the way. Got it?
I think you're just excited that you get to go to Hawaii.
Of course I am. And you're not letting me have my moment.
All right, Jay. It's hard knowing other dudes are gonna be out there. I know we talked about this.
I hear ya. I know you would crush every single one of those drills, but we both agreed it's too risky.
Honestly, bro, they already got your measurements, your 40 time. There's enough tape. You got nothing left to prove.
Everything I'm about is gonna get questioned.
Trust me, it's a calculated decision. And it's the right decision.
Exactly. And it's not like you never have the chance to prove it, though. You know, we're gonna have some private workouts lined up. A GM is getting fired if they let you slip past 3.
I want to be number 1.
More prospects fall because of the team interviews. That's our focus. You don't have any meetings with teams until tomorrow. We just gotta get through the media row today.
I think it's coming across like I'm selfish. I don't love the game.
Don't fall for that trap, right? You know what they're trying to do. You've been in front of a mic before. Just let them know that it's an honor for you to be here in Indy and meet with teams.
We'll use tonight to prep what kind of interview questions you'll get. It's not just straightforward X's and O's. The most important thing is that you win in the team interviews. we need to head out. I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath. This is all part of the process.
All right. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a process. I'll be walking into a role where I'll be expected to be a leader pretty early on. So my number one priority is to lead by example from day one. Work hard, be a great teammate, and become the best possible player that I can be. And together, in time, we'll turn the franchise around and become the example of organizational greatness in the NFL. Man, my agent warned me that some of these questions would be random. Yesterday I was asked about my favorite marine mammals, and now you guys got me singing karaoke? Man, I can't believe it.
Well, the good news is, and I don't mean any offense by this, but we know for sure your game tape is better than your singing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got that all figured out.
So if you don't mind, I want to go back to your last college season. It goes without saying that you had a prestigious career. But did you feel like you needed to win the national championship to validate it?
No doubt about it. When I made my college decision, I didn't set out to break records or even end up number one pick in the draft. My goal was to win national championships. Winning is all that matters to me.
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good to get back home.
I got some good news before you came down. Your boy graduated, leveled up. Finally got Jordan to pass me her brand connects.
Not all of them.
From now on, I'm gonna be your go-to. First matter of business is to announce that Nike's doing a brand event with Saquon for their fall football products in New York, and they want you there a couple weeks before the draft.
What? I'm so down for that. Jay, I know your favorite pizza place is in Brooklyn, but trust me, we gotta hit up Orchard Street. I'm gonna call my boy Shady and set it up. Oh, we are gonna eat good.
That's what I'm talking about. New York, New York, the city's so nice they named it twice.
I can never lose what you thought.
This guy's a fool.
I bleed when I walk, big flex.
So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, that's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, what's it gonna be?
Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't worth the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's
I
all
just looked at
love.
my wrist, I got time today. Them crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yep.
Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. By the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my release day, huh? watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips, giving you my number, but don't hit me on no gun. Working on the weekend like usual. They up in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you who's us. Man, I was over with it.
Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Beat me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me.
They wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. Couple dollars. Tell my buddies some ways to common. I'm so happy the days are behind us. I ride my different spots, I get flashbacks. I can't get on your level, I'm cash back. Watch me run it up, I can go back to none. Trying to get to the top of the world. Going crazy, walking this condo and say so. This girl. All that spinning block, there's no what in the trench when we rocking this world.
These are angels from any angle with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules. We just use the tools that the government planted and consumed. You heard? These are really more than just words. Serious, I'm about my dope like I'm working for Mr. Burns. Serious, I'm about my art. Every day is a fight. Puts a canvas to a mic if I'm Basquiat when I write. I see one time, 12 pull up, that's 5. Oh, I see a man in handcuffs screaming, we gon' be alright. The irony, sort of like a butterfly getting pinched, spreading wings with no finding me. The silver lining is always hiding, you gotta find it. I see the block and then people climbing, it's steady climbing. My mama lost her baby, you know, steady crying. Gentrification, take all these buildings and then steady buying. Pushing out my loved ones, to them it's just a daily triumph. I say we buy the hood back and turn it into Zion. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I said it, I meant it. I own it, cemented. It's finished quicker, I got hooks to get him a hook like society's menace. I met a neighborhood chemist, told me all about the business. He said cash rules everything around me. Keep the method, man. They'll wind up in a scam with your mic in your hand. Like, what happened? Boy, you might follow the plan. You
you got that cheesecake. Remember when we make you a bank? In the same time span, I get the pat on my hands and stab east. I'm breaking down the soul of a man. I only wear black hoodies when I chill with the clan, the squad, the guys. I'm here to show you I'm the man.
Well, you just heard it from them.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
Hey.
Caught me slipping once, okay,
That's
so
right, put
what?
that phone away.
Someone hit your block up.
I'm just messing with you, man. Glad you made it out. Manny Kahue, senior assistant coach here.
It's great to meet you, Coach. I've heard a lot of great things about you.
Really? You must do your homework. Not many assistant coaches are getting love. And thanks for coming out on such short notice. We really wanted to get you in before the draft.
I was excited to come out here. Thanks for having me.
Glad to hear it. All right, Coach wanted me to show you around the facility, and then we can get out to the practice field. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right.
Ready? You got that. Set. Ready? Zona 88. Hut. Almost there, a little more. Here we go, set. 72 Philly, 72 Philly. Hut, go. Set. Atlanta 90. Set, go. Ready? Mizzou 87, Mizzou 87. Sit. Hut. Come on, what was that? Ready, break. Ready, go. Take your time, focus.
As you might expect, we've been keeping up with the various pro days being held at colleges across the country.
All right, Coach. We'll sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me now.
Nah, this is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get a big head or anything, because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
I mean that. But here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely, man. Look, this is my whole life. I want to be the greatest. And to do that, I have to outwork everyone at everything. In the film room, in the practice field, in the gym on game day, everywhere.
You must watch a lot of film then.
I'm watching every highlight reel of every Hall of Fame player I can find.
It's good, you know, smart. Learn from the best.
Exactly. And I'm not going to be content until it's unanimous that I am the best.
All right. Well, here's my promise to you. If I end up coaching you, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get there. Look, growing up, I heard the phrase, Pupukai Holamua. It means unite to move forward. And that's what we're going to do.
Unite to move forward. I like that. Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
Yo, life as a superstar is gonna be real sweet, ain't it? You ain't even played a single NFL snap yet.
Think about what it's gonna be like a year from now.
Rookie of the Year, future MVP,
Super Bowl champ.
As a kid, I always dreamed about standing on that stage, hold up that trophy.
When I win, I'll make sure you get up on that stage with the team. Wouldn't be able to get it without you.
Respect, man, but that is your moment. And you got a mogul and the best agent in the game with you.
Oh, so you became an agent?
Oh.
How about we just focus on phase 1?
What's in phase 2?
Oh, you don't know? We're going international. Thinking London, Mexico, Australia. You got your passport ready?
So, can he just focus on the interviews I have set up from tomorrow?
I'm not in unless you're getting on with me.
That's how it works.
You with it?
Always.
Hey. Well, all right.
We are not only with the projected #1 pick of the NFL draft, we are also joined by his agent, Jordan Wright. You know, you don't see a lot of players sign with a relatively unknown agent. How'd you convince him to sign?
She's more hungry than I am. You need those types of people.
I didn't have to convince him. You know, you've seen it all and heard it all. There was a lot of doubt when he made the announcement, but we knew what the reaction would be.
She just had to be herself. You're just a number out there with some people, but her vision, her path, she's gonna change the game, and I'm committed to making it happen.
Well, she has to be good to get you to sign with Nike. Did they give you the LeBron deal?
We don't disclose numbers.
All right.
Anytime I can get him hooked up with the community. He doesn't just want to be an athlete. That's what makes him different.
Honestly, I just know what it meant to me when I was a kid. If I could have had the chance to be an NFL player or soon-to-be NFL player when I was that age, it would have been the best moment of my life. I just want to pay that back.
That's a great way to look at things. And you made your way to Canton the other day.
I did. And it's something every football fan needs to do. We have to pay homage to the game.
So as you get prepared to be selected in the upcoming draft, potentially first overall, it had to have special meaning for you to go there and be immersed in football history, right?
Only 14 players in NFL history have been drafted #1 and made it to the Hall of Fame. But I fully intend on being number 15.
You heard the man. He thinks he's Hall of Fame bound, and I'm certainly not going to provide any opposition to that. If I were a betting woman, I'd say he'd be returning to Canton someday as a Hall of Famer. I wish you nothing but the best of the draft tomorrow.
This was fun, Nia. Appreciate you.
This is the first time I ever seen you look nervous.
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good. Just been waiting on it.
Everything's gonna fall into place.
Yeah, man, you the Rookie of the Year. You haven't even walked across the stage yet.
Can he get picked first?
Oh, everybody in this room know he's gonna be a problem no matter which team drafts him. Missing piece to a championship. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
Can he focus on the draft?
Hey, it's all good, bro. It's gonna end up being the biggest mistake they ever made.
No sweat. We good.
Hey, it's on, right?
Nah, I'm sitting here with my phone on. Hello? Hey, Coach. Yeah, I'm doing great. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Let's do it. I can't wait. Thank you so much. All right, Coach, I'll see you soon.
This is only
couldn't have done
Soak
it.
it all in!
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
My bride here had to see the NFL.
Yeah, we big time, Zoe. We big time.
This is your night. You big time, bruh.
You were made for this. Now just remember, you still got work to do.
Walk that stage, man. Everyone around the world waiting to see you.
In the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select.
You pick it like the benefactor's benefactor. But truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys out the max up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. Get something you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot.
Hey, congratulations. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your passion for the game of football has been well documented over your very successful collegiate career, and it's made you one of the most popular players in recent history. Tell me, what do you want to say to the millions of fans you just gained simply by being drafted to the team they call their own?
Man, I just want to say that the best is yet to come. I promise you. I promise you that I'm going to give everything I have. Not only become the face of this franchise, but the face of the NFL too.
Well, he's been the face of college football for a few years, and now he's already looking forward to the challenge of representing the NFL. Guys, back to you.
Congratulations again.
Man, this is only the beginning. I'm just getting started.
The Home tab is your personal dashboard. Keep track of your goals, stats, and information.
You've been busy, huh? I thought I'd be stuck in the OTA dorms.
You will be soon, but after OTAs, the keys are all yours.
Yo, this is a real nice spot.
Had to get it right. No mansions on the rookie deal, so this is gonna be home base for a while.
Bye. So what's this business you want to talk about? What's this about?
It's a housewarming gift.
From both of us. She acting like it's all her.
Yo!
So, what'd you think?
Zoe, you killed it, bro!
Yo, I collaborated with the design team to customize your PE. Had to add that personal touch, you know?
I cannot believe I have my own shoe, yo!
Hey, yo. New phone. Who this?
Say hello to my new shoe, fam. Pupukai Holamua. Yeah, I must be in the right place.
Well, you tried. I'm impressed. It's good to see you, though.
Absolutely. I was so pumped when I heard you were interviewing for the defensive coordinator job here. We are going to light it up this year, Coach.
That's definitely the plan.
Man, and I've been reading through that playbook nonstop ever since you sent it over.
Hey, man, I'm glad to hear you've been doing your homework. And I'm excited to add to it, too. But hey, I gotta make a couple calls real quick. I'll meet you down on the practice field in a bit. Sound good?
Ah, so you're the one the entire offensive staff is hyped about, huh?
I don't know about all that.
I'm Alexandra Bishop, defensive coordinator.
It's nice to meet you, Coach.
Really impressed with your film. Can't wait to see you bring the same energy here.
I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Now we're talking. Hey, I may be the defensive coordinator, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't love to see our offense putting up some big numbers. Makes life a heck of a lot easier for me.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that. I think we have the potential to be really explosive this year.
Why don't you make some time to come down to the film room? Getting a defensive staff's perspective could really help elevate your game.
Will do, Coach. Come on, man. They're holding out on me in the preseason. I didn't even get a choice.
Hey, be patient. You're gonna have the keys to the city soon enough.
Man, I'm trying to line up already.
Take it as a sign of respect. Obviously, the franchise value you. Look, let that anticipation build. You feel me? Boy, trust me. I've been in this game for a long time. My preparation is what keep me on this field right here. And that's what you gotta focus on, all right?
Okay, you're right.
You master that playbook, and we'll light them up in the regular season. I promise you that. Yes, sir.
It'll be okay, no matter what they say about us, it'll be okay.
Hey, man, now you see why they have you taking it easy throughout the preseason? If you got injured before the season started, every fan out there is immediately writing this year off.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Look, we got dealt a bad hand yesterday. But no team in the league is going to get through the preseason without any injuries. All we can do now is unite, adapt.